Hello Capricorn, welcome to the channel. This is Asnointia here. For those of you who are returning, thank you so much for liking, sharing, and subscribing to the channel. And for those of you who are new, welcome. So this is a general love reading, and I'll be looking into the feelings and emotions of the person that you are connecting with on a romantic level. What it is that they're feeling and thinking towards you currently. The deck that I'm using is the Goddess Oracle deck by Amy Sophia Mershinsky. So some of you may have been in a relationship. This could have been in the past, could be a current relationship. For others of you, this could be a situationship. And for a small portion of you, this could be someone who you've met. You know there's a whole lot of energy, but no one's really speaking up. For those of you who are new, my method of reading is just slightly different. I do have the ability of channeling through my higher intuitive self to get the answers that I need. I do not channel through any spirit guides. I never have. And I have certain reasons for that. At the end of this reading, I do channel Archangels Michael, Raphael, Gabriel, and Uriel to provide you with some advice based on what comes up today. Capricorn. Your person of interest is quite conflicted, very confusing. All right. So, we have here order, which I call order and chaos. Selfhood, illness, wellness, followed by hearth and home. Then we have sensuality, doubt, death and rebirth, boundaries, as well as inspirations under the bottom of the deck, the overall arching theme. I'm going to express to you what it is that your person of interest is feeling towards you currently. My dear Capricorn, right now, my mind is a mess. I am quite confused. There are certain things that have happened, and I have wondered about how things could be and how they could move forward. But they don't. I try to move forwards, backwards, left and right. I try to make the right choice, but I can't. Because everywhere around me, there is thick fog. I am blinded by the whiteness that's around me. I can't see much. And therefore, I do not make a move. I do not walk forward. I feel stuck. I also feel that in this connection, there is a sense of selfhood. Even though I feel a lack of clarity, a lack of understanding regarding the situation that you and I are in, a part of me still wants to reach out to you. But I see you now as somebody who has moved on. You are somebody now who is very independent. Self-reliant, self-sufficient. You don't need me. You don't need anybody. I feel that you are now very guarded because of the things that I have said and done, the things that have happened over time. I understand that you view me now in a different way. This is because of what I've done to you. The way I have acted, the things that I've put you through. I never saw things like this before, but I'm starting to realize and understand and have that sort of compassion towards you that you have basically reacted to the actions that I've taken. This is the reaction. You are somebody different. I don't know how to reignite this flame that once was so bright. I also feel very restricted. There are certain things that I have wanted to say, certain things that I wanted to do. But I feel that something is weighing me down. Something is holding me down below the surface of this water. And you are the shining sun above and beyond, and I cannot reach you. You are out of reach. There is a sense of desperation, despair, and depression. I feel that all hope is lost. I feel hopeless. And I don't know how I could possibly move forward. I also feel that in this connection, yes, there is a sense of hearth and home. Wherever you are, that is where my home is. You make me feel complete. You make me feel at ease. I can confide in you and not fear being judged. I also feel that in this connection, you have this way of leading me and guiding me home when I am lost. And when I'm cold, you have this special way of making me feel warm, physically and emotionally. But I don't know how I can show you this because of the distance. In you, I have found someone who is very, very sensual. You are very gorgeous. The sensuality is through the roof. You are tempting and tantalizing, and I just want to be with you intimately. You have class and personality and charm. I admire that. But I do doubt that anything that I might say or do in this connection will end up in my favor. I doubt that that'll happen. I don't think that's going to happen. There are certain reasons why I've kept my distance. External factors, restrictions, constraints, burdens, other obligations, emotional trauma. These are the things that keep me away from you. No, it's not your fault. I just would have preferred being a bit more prepared on my end as well. I was not expecting this to happen. I did not go out seeking this sort of an outcome. But what has happened has happened. And I can't change the past. I want a restart in this connection. I want to change things. I want to be in a better situation. I want to be different. I feel that all that has happened, certain things have changed and certain things can change, but certain things will remain the same forever. I want to have a second chance. Everything that happened before, there was a lot of rough and rocky roads, but moving forward, I want there to just be smooth sailing. I know what I'm dealing with now. But despite all this, there are still boundaries. I still keep up these boundaries. Sometimes I don't break down these walls because I don't want to be vulnerable. I don't want that certain things that happen in this connection, in this life, I don't want myself to be the one who makes things wrong. This is my problem. I don't want to make a mistake. And for me, it's safer to not move forward rather than making a mistake. I don't want to make that mistake. So if I was to move forward, not knowing where I'm heading, I know I might screw things up. And even though I want a second chance with you, I want to have a rebirth of this connection, I myself have put up these boundaries because I don't know, even if I did, maybe it won't work out. That is how I feel. And so keeping up these boundaries keeps me safe because I don't have to deal with anything. I don't have to deal with the restart of this connection. A part of me, however, wants to break down these boundaries because I want to have a restart. I just doubt. I doubt that there could be a restart in this connection because these boundaries have been up for a while and people change, things change, feelings and emotions can change. Right now, I don't really know how you're feeling about me, but I can tell you I am very, very inspired by your very existence. You are someone who is bright, beautiful, happy, and you thrive, aiming for the best. I feel that in this connection, you and I are somehow meant to be together. There's a sense of inspiration that comes to mind. There's a part of me that feels that no matter where I go, no matter what I do, I'm always going to be inspired by you, by your love. Because now I see the world differently. I view things differently. Everything around me has changed. Before, my world was black and white. But ever since you've come into my life, things have become more colored. And this color that I see, it allows me to be in a different state of mind. The world now looks better, smells better, tastes better, sounds better, feels better. All because you are in it. Yes, I want to have a second chance with you, Capricorn. But right now I'm not ready for that because there's a whole lot of confusion. I need more transparency, more clarity, more understanding. And I don't want to be in a situation where I'm forcing you into doing something that you do not feel comfortable with. For now, I keep my distance. But in my heart, I also keep some hope. Capricorn. It's very conflicting, isn't it? That's what I said in the beginning. It's very, not confusing, but it's more conflicting. This person wants to be with you. They want to start something, but they also have their boundaries up. It's, there's that saying, right? Getting your ducks in a row or something like that. That's what this person kind of needs. Maybe they don't know this yet, but they need to align and line up certain things in their life, the way that they want it, the goals, their aims. I'm seeing the word aims and goals. They need to know who they are, what they're doing, where they're headed. And from that, they can then be in a connection with you, because then they know where you lie within that connection. What place do you take when this person achieves their goals, their dreams? Where are you in all of that? This is why it seems a bit different, this reading in particular. Yes, they want to be with you, but they're also putting up boundaries, right? They want to be with you, but they're also feeling depressed. They want to be with you, but they're also having doubts. So it's, like I said, it's complicated. Well, the one good thing about this reading is that they do want you, and there's no doubt about that. Even if they want a second chance with you, that is good, because they do want that. The issue is what to do and how to express themselves going down the road. How do they do that? How do they reach out to you? What are they going to say? All right, I have here the beginners. Nope, this is the lovers. The Lover's Path Tarot. I'm going to have a look at something that may have occurred in the beginning. This is in the past. Something that may have happened in the past that caused this connection to go downhill in the first place. So something happened. Oh my goodness gracious me. That is a very huge card. Temptation is one of the biggest cards for me to have in this sort of reading. All right, so the first set of cards, for those of you who are new, that was in the current status. So current status of the connection. What are they going through? How are they feeling? That is what they're feeling right now. This, I look a little bit into the past to see what it is that your person of interest may be feeling, what they may be, or what they had gone through at the time. So at some point in time between the both of you, things may have been, escalating, going well, but then all of a sudden just kind of plummeted. Something happened. What happened? Your person of interest most likely did not tell you why they started to take a step back. Why did they pull away? Why did they put up those boundaries? You have boundaries. Why? This is for those of you that may never have received any closure. This person may have ghosted you. They may have, I'm getting the word, abandoned you. Oh my. I also have here abandoned with, even with children. So somehow children may have been in the picture too. I'm getting one scenario here. But they feel abandoned. Or you, rather, feel abandoned. And the reasons why this person may have done certain things, but they never really told you. This is that particular piece of information that they may not have truly shared with you. And these cards I do read in the reverse, and I'll mention it again. This is in the past. Something that they did not tell you. Here, this card, Temptation, is the Devil card. It talks about inner turmoil and obsession. This person at some point in time back in the day, they were tempted by forces that one could not control. Obsession in the form of envy and having great sensual desires for you, but also the need to be very controlling. Freedom from temptation was needed. They wanted to experience the envy of others. They wanted to finally transform this weakness into a strength. So the reason why, and this is huge. Some of you got into a connection with this person. It was very intimate, very sexual, very intense physically. And the problem is you may have thought it was love. This person may have pretended and made it seem as if it is love. But what I'm seeing here, there was a lot of lust. There was a lot of lust, and that was the main reason why this person was with you. They were fulfilling their needs, their appetite, the sexual appetite that they had. Now, not only that, but what ended up happening when things started to change? Why did they start to change? Things started to change when this person actually started to realize that they want to transform the weakness that they had for you. The weakness is the sexual side. They wanted to transform that into a strength. So this is somebody who could not stop thinking about you. They were obsessing over you. no matter how many times they would be with you, it would never be enough. It's not, for some of you, a small portion of you could have been an addiction, but it also talks about being addicted to somebody in a very toxic sort of way. And that has no room for love. And this is exactly what the next card talks about, the Ten of Cups. Traditionally, Ten of Cups is beautiful. Very positive card. However, we are reading the reverse. And this is what it talks about. And when I read this card, think about how it relates to the temptation card that I just told you about. Here it talks about dissatisfaction, though uncertain why. Everything looks perfect on the surface, but there was an inability to experience joy. Why was this person unable to experience joy? Everything looked perfect on the surface. You guys were together, you were a team, you were a couple. I don't know if you were exclusive or not. Some of you may have been. But people change too. They may think that this is going to work out, and later on down the road, within the year, within the decade, they may realize, you know what? I don't think this is the right person for me. This happens to a lot of people. And sometimes what happens when these cards pop up, it does mean that there has been a transition phase from there, that there was this phase when it became very passionate, very lustful, to the point where it became toxic and then just simply boring. Your person of interest here was focused, Capricorn, so much on the lustful aspect that they pushed aside the emotional. And because the lustful aspect, that passion, became so powerful, it overrode the feelings that they would have had emotionally. This is why, even if there was some sort of a passionate connection here, there was a lack of emotional connection. Because there was too much of this and it was overpowering the brain. And because this person thought and felt that anything intimate, it fulfills them in every way. But the truth is, it did not. They still felt empty emotionally. Why did they feel empty emotionally? Because they treated you this way. Because they started to use and misuse to the point where it became perhaps even a little toxic. And both of you, deep down, you're wondering, where's this connection headed? Your mindset would have been different, Capricorn. Their mindset would be completely different. You're thinking about long term. They're thinking about, how do I take a step back? This is exactly why they took a step back. Because they realize that they can't keep doing this to you. They can't keep treating you like this. They can't keep using you like this. And manipulating you. This is what they felt. And that is why emotionally they felt that, you know what, this is not working for me. Because they treated you like this. All right. Interesting. Oh my goodness, the exact same card, exact same position, previous reading as well. But I did shuffle these before I even started the reading, so it's pretty interesting. Ah, look at that, the Devil card. So it's come up twice. So definitely, guys, you've got an issue with this person when it comes to fear and attachment, toxic connection. Yikes, you have here a Three of Swords. And you have a Three of Wands. For some of you, this could be a very, very strong sensual connection, but a third-party connection. This could be the case. So we have here the Chariot. The Chariot talks about how in this connection there is this realization that your person of interest is being drawn to you by desire. They have sensual desires that are beyond their control, and it feels unquenchable. No matter how many times they may have you, it's never enough. They feel this desire and it overtakes their mind and their body, even their heart. They can't think straight. They can't think clearly. And on top of that, right after that, we have the reason why this is happening. The devil. Your person of interest, they fear a few things in this connection. They fear losing you. But there is an issue here too. They're now realizing that they can't live with you and they can't live without you. For them, it's a bittersweet connection. The reason why they're so close to you is because of that urge, that sensual, intense, primal urge that they get just to want to be with you intimately. It's above and beyond normal, guys. This person feels extremely horny towards you. And it's gotten to the point where it's a little toxic. For some of you, it might be very toxic. For some of you, it's not that toxic. But whatever it is unhealthy. It's not good. We also have here, with the Devil card, the feeling that the both of you need each other, and then sometimes you don't want to see each other's face. But it's because of the things that have happened. Now also, it talks about sexual addiction. It talks about being addicted to one another. Might not be sexually, but it's very lustful here. There's a lot of lust. There's a lot of passion here. One of you here is giving off a lot of love. The other person here looks at physical intimacy as love only. They don't see it as something that may be toxic. So they're not thinking on that level because that's just not the way they think. For them, this might literally just be what they call sexual healing. Although I see this person being a little bit stubborn and a little dominating, it's like their way or the highway. They just want you the way that they want you, disregarding anything else. And we have here the Three of Swords. Not good because it talks about heartbreak. Even a third party situation for some of you, where somebody here may be having an affair, somebody here might be cheating, and it's gotten to the point where it's become a very toxic feeling that this is not right. Somebody here, however, no doubt, this is for the majority of you now, somebody here feels grief, sorrow, sadness, melancholy. Because of the separation, you remember the boundaries, because of the separation, there's a lot of this feeling. So unfortunately, because there's separation, this person deliberately put that blockage there, but they're losing their mind because they're not with you. They're losing their mind and it's starting to affect them emotionally. Good. That's a trigger right there. So now they're realizing, maybe I do need my Capricorn. They're not realizing it yet, but they will in the future. Especially if this card came up, it's the heart being hurt. Why would the heart be hurt? It's because they realize that they can't really live without you. Yep, I'm getting the words. You're the air that I breathe. For some of you, this person's going to realize you are the air that they breathe. And you make them feel so alive. Soon, when we have a situation like this, things turn out for the better. Things will work out. It's just that it takes some time. We also have here the Three of Wands. So there is a realization here that things need to change, things need to move on, but how is it going to move on? Here we have an individual who is in a state where they feel and they know they have to move on, but they are unable to because they'll know it when they see it, and that's when they're going to make a move. This is somebody, what they say, they're waiting for the ships to come in. We also have here Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles is what we have here. The overall arching theme. Notice how this is a page. This is not a knight. It's not a queen. It's not a king. Somebody who's very timid, quiet, shy, but a little clever. This card does talk to me about somebody who is quite immature. And the reason why they're in this connection with you is because of your good looks. They feel that you look a certain way, and they're extremely attracted to you. Now they are giving you an offer. It is a solid offer. There's no doubt about that. The person has made up their mind, but the issue here, Capricorn, is that you're not dealing with somebody who's very mature. You're dealing with somebody who's immature and maybe even inexperienced. One of the issues here I'm seeing, Capricorn, with the situation is the fact that you are dealing with somebody who is quite young, youthful, but how is that going to turn out in the long run? Is it going to be a healthy connection? Because this person has a lot of things that they have to learn. There's a lack of wisdom here, and wisdom needs to be gained. So think about it. I would recommend that you just take things a little slow. Is this person going to reach out to you? I do see that they are. However, they may just come around for what they call a booty call. Just to hook up. Just to have a little quick fling. This, that, and the other. Having a little bit of fun. And it is very lustful. A lot of desire and a lot of temptation. Capricorn, what did you do to them? Wow. You are hot. Very. All right. Just going to do a quick prayer. All right. We have here Archangel answer cards. So these are messages from the angels. This is from Archangel Michael, Raphael, Gabriel, and Uriel. Interesting. I'm not going to say anything until I finish this. I don't want to jinx it. Although it's not me really jinxing. It's just the way the cards come out. Oftentimes when I see 2 yeses and I'm so happy, and then immediately I got a no. So I just didn't want to do that. But it's not as if me shuffling is going to change that. That's just me being a person. The human thought. Interesting. You got a huge, a lot of meaning here. This is a lot is going on here. First of all, they're saying yes, a compromise is needed. So a compromise usually comes when we have a third party situation. Third party doesn't necessarily mean another human being is having an affair. Third party could also mean that somebody here is unable to give them the time, energy, and effort that the other deserves because it is being spent elsewhere, taking care of a sick loved one, working overtime, multiple projects, multiple jobs, not feeling well, right? Taking care of kids. There's many things that a third party could be, but whatever the case is in this particular connection, Capricorn, the angels are saying here, yes, it can work out for you. Peace can be made, a dove right there. Peace can be had, but only if there is a compromise. The compromise needs to be there. You let go of a little bit, they let go of a little bit. You adjust a little bit, and so do they. They accommodate you, you accommodate them, and then boom, you meet in the middle. A compromise is needed in this specific connection if you really want it to work out. Communicate clearly. That is also very important. Let this person know what you're comfortable with, what you're not comfortable with. What are your boundaries? And then we have here perfect timing. So the timing is, it's going to be divine timing. Okay? This is going to happen when it is supposed to happen and not when you may think it is supposed to happen. There's a timeline here. But perfect timing also shows me that whatever is going to happen will happen at some point in time. So with this reading, don't think that something's not going to work out in this connection. It will. And this is for the majority of you. This is a general love reading. So please keep in mind it will not resonate for every single person out there. But if the majority of the reading is resonating for you, then definitely this message is for you. Perfect timing talks about divine timing. That will be the time when you know you'll be able to communicate clearly when the time is right. You'll instinctively know this. Also, there's going to be a better balance. You have another yes. You had a yes here. Now you have a yes here. Excellent. Perfect. We have here a yes with the sun and the moon, a perfect balance. So a balance will be attained, and this is through compromise, right? The balance. Here we have a scale. The balance is there. So there will be a better balance going forward in this connection. However, reconsider what it is that you are going to say and do in this connection regarding this person. What are the things you are going to say? What do you think you shouldn't say? How do you think you should react to a certain situation? There's so many things you can reconsider. So they are saying here to take a step back and reconsider anything that you were going to say, anything that you were going to do in regards to the situation in particular. We also have here, let go. By letting go, you are allowing this person to come to you. You are showing them that you are not chasing, you are just there, and you are the mature one. You are the one that has wisdom. Unfortunately, this person doesn't. So this does talk about compromising, letting go so that that person kind of grows up a little. And with this feeling and the action of letting go, what's going to happen is you're going to be able to reconsider, because you will be able to see more clearly certain things that you probably didn't see before. You'll be able to see them more clearly now as you let go, because that energy will start to dissipate away from you. You don't want that energy. Here we also have trust, the overall arching theme. This is a blessed connection. Here I see somebody here was put on planet Earth to teach the other a lesson about love, about respect, and I'm seeing the word compassion. So do trust in the divine. Here we have the Christ consciousness. Beyond that, we have just the one source in the universe, who is God. So do trust in the divine. Do trust in the divine plan, because everything is going to happen according to the perfect timing. Divine timing. Capricorn, that is your reading. I hope I was able to provide you with some clarity and some guidance in your situation. Do let me know in the comments below if any of this has resonated. Also, for those of you that may wish to have any readings, I have some love readings that are open. I also have the negative energy readings that I do for people. And beyond that, that's funny, I said negative energy and improving health. Some of you may have health-related issues because of this person. They may have drained you, causing stress, anxiety, depression. So I do have the chakra checkup for that. This is, of course, metaphysical by nature. This is a pseudoscience, but I'm able to see remotely what negative energies you have in your home, around your aura, and inside of your chakra centers, which is inside your body. I teach you what to do, how to get rid of them, and then we're all happy because the negative energies are gone and you are able to manifest certain things in your life that you couldn't before because the negative energies were not allowing it to happen. This is for those of you that may want to receive whatever it is that's written in your book of life. For those of you that may feel that whatever is owed to you karmically, right, it should come. But whatever is owed to you karmically will come. Not something that you just want, but it's something that you actually deserve from the universe. It will come to you, as long as you don't have negative energies blocking it. I also have a reading on past life and spiritual connection. So have a look at my website, www.asnointia.com, and go to the rates and packages section. You'll see I have a few that are still in stock. Also, for those of you who are new, I have another channel called Asnointia Audio. Please do have a look at that channel. I have some videos on relationship-related advice, past life and spiritual connections, related topics, and also I have one on negative energies. What and who are negative energies? How to recognize and remove such things from our lives. All right. Capricorn, let me know in the comments below if any of this has resonated. It was kind of particular. I know we had something that is causing a disruption in the connection, and there is a lot of passion. There's a lot of lust. I'm seeing the word manipulation though. So let me know in the comments below. All right. You all take care. Stay safe. I'll see you guys again. Bye now.